Hello, big, beautiful, loving planet called Earth. I wanted to discuss reading and the book that I'm currently reading. I'm not going to go into detail of the synopsis of the first two parts, but I just wanted to explain to you guys that I've been doing a lot of reading of this Anna Karenina book, and there's a lot of information to take in any book that you read. Well, it could be a series of books like the Harry Potter books. It could be like the Divergent books. It could be like the Hunger Games books. It's got a lot of information to take in a specific book, and this one is no different. There's just so many things that are happening inside this book that at the end of it, when I'm done with it, whenever that may be, I will definitely be doing a book review on this book because there's so much interesting facts that you should know about from this book. Now, I've read almost 200 of the 710 pages in this book. And like I said, there's a lot of stories happening. There's a lot of, marriages and divorces and things of that nature, and family life situations and friends. And it's a period piece basically from I want to say it was like the 1800s, somewhere around that period of time. And the reason I bring this up is because I'm getting closer and closer to finishing the second part of, I don't know if there's like 5 or 6 parts in this book, but I've been reading it a lot recently, and that's because I feel like reading is the best thing for me to do. It's how I learn. And it's not just books that I learned from. It's movies and it's TV shows and it's other YouTube videos and all that stuff. But my main focus is to tell you that with each passing day, I get closer and closer to finishing this book. Even though 200 pages out of 710 doesn't seem like a whole lot, but it is a lot of pages to get through. I mean, most books have, anywhere from 200 to 300 pages in it, or some of them may have more, like some may have like 700, 800 pages, or some books might have thousands of pages, or 1,000 plus pages. And some books may not have that many pages. They may have only, let's say, 100 pages to read, or 50 pages to read, or it could be more than 1,000 pages. It could range from any number of... It depends on the book, is basically what I'm saying. And this book, it has 710 pages, and it's got multiple parts in it. And like I said, I'm getting close to part 3 of... I'm not sure if there's 5 or 6 or 7 parts in this book. And then the next book that I have on deck is another book by the same author, Leo Tolstoy, which is War and Peace, and then after that, it's gonna be a series of books. There's the Shadow and Bone series. There's the Percy Jackson series, and then I also have one that's in my that is in my shopping and my Amazon wish list, which it's the book of the Mortal Instruments. And there's like 6 books in that series. And there's 3 seasons of the show. There's a movie that was made from one of the books, I believe. City of Bones, I think is the book that the movie is based on. And I've already started watching Shadowhunters, which is the series based on the books as well. And I still have a lot more to do in regards to that. But the main thing is to finish reading the next part 2, and then starting part 3, and then going on and finishing that book of Anna Karenina, and then watching the movie, and then moving on to the next book, which is the War and Peace, and then moving on to the next books, which is a series of books, or maybe I'll just go ahead and go into the Walking Dead Compendium, the 4th and final one that they have, which I have as well. So there's just a bunch of books that I'm looking forward to reading this year alone, and it's starting with this Anna Karenina book and hopefully finishing it by, I want to say, maybe the first 2 weeks of March, maybe even finishing it by the beginning of March. I'm not sure yet. But I'm enjoying the book so far, and there will be a whole review on it at some point in the next couple weeks, and then see where things take us from there. I will also be watching, this is moving away from the books, I will be watching the first Dune movie on either the 29th, the 29th of this month, the 1st of next month, the 2nd of next month, or the 3rd of next month. Or heck, maybe even the 4th of next month. Because I will definitely be going to see Dune Part 2. It's a 2 hour and 45 minute film, from what I understand. I believe that's how long it is. I'd have to go and do research on that, but that's what's happening in regards to that. We got a couple of birthdays to wish, so let's just dive into that. I want to wish Emily Carson, Elliot Morgan, who else do we have here? Jacqueline Anderson and Ditchen, Dichen Lockman, Lachman. Happy birthday today. And that does it for birthdays. There's going to be quite a few on the 23rd. There's one on YouTube, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 on Instagram on the 23rd, and then we got 1, 2, 3 on the 24th, 2 on the 27th, and 3 on the 28th. I don't believe there's any birthdays on the 29th, but I could be wrong. I'd have to go and do some research on that. But yeah, so that does it for the amount of birthdays we have left in February, and then we move into the March birthdays, which there's quite a few of them. And I need to get that out. So that's something I need to look into getting out as well. Anyways, I will see you all tomorrow with a brand new vlog. And bye-bye.